What's up, you guys, and welcome back to my channel.
Hey.
You're watching Lizard Guru.
Hey, what's up you guys, and welcome back to my channel. It's so great to have you guys. I also wanted to welcome all of the brand new subscribers and anyone who's randomly coming across this channel. It's really great to have you guys. So for today's video, what we're going to be going over are things that you should not feed your dragon, either because they are toxic or they're just not healthy for them. And if you haven't seen my video on what to feed your dragon, please go up here and watch it. It gives you a long list of things to feed your dragon and why. So let's get to it. And before we get started, I wanted to remind you guys again that I do have a website, www.lizardguru.com, and everything is still available. The cute ornaments and the all-natural lizard soap, which are available until December 14th, unless they sell out before then. And if you want to learn how to use the lizard soap, the link is in the description. I also still have t-shirts available, which are only going to be sold until December 1st. Now, when it comes to what not to feed, the rule of thumb is basically to only feed fresh and live food only. So anything that is frozen, freeze-dried, dead, canned, pellet food, or dehydrated, you should not feed any of these. It has no nutritional value and it's just not good for them. It's exactly like feeding them junk food. So the first section are toxic foods. You should not feed any of these because these have the potential to kill your dragon and will kill your dragon. And the first one is avocado. This one has high oxalic acid, which can be fatal in high doses, and in small doses it can make them really ill. Never ever feed it. Next are onions or onion greens. Same thing as the avocado. Be wary of these. Glowing bugs like fireflies or lightning bugs, which are two different names for the same bug. These will kill your dragon immediately, and there is nothing that you can do to help them. And it is not just bearded dragons. You shouldn't feed this to any reptiles because it will kill them. Wild caught bugs. You don't want to feed any wild caught bugs because you have no idea what the wild caught bugs have been eating. You have no idea what type of parasites or things that they're harboring. It is just not safe to feed any wild caught bug. And the last toxic one is rhubarb. This also has high oxalic acid and can be fatal to them in high doses and make them very ill in low doses. The next section are greens. These leafy greens, you should not be feeding them, and these ones are highly debated, which are kale and spinach. The reason why you don't feed these is because they are calcium binders. You don't want to feed these in high quantities because it can cause calcium deficiency, and in worst case scenario can cause MBD, metabolic bone disease. If you have no idea what that is, watch this video up here. Kale is actually one of the most mistaken things to feed because a lot of pet stores will be feeding it there. Externally, you might not be seeing the effects, but it's internal that you're not seeing. The bearded dragon's bones are not as healthy as dragons who have never been fed calcium binders. This is an example. Her name is Lily and she is owned by Chris, who has been following my channel for a long time. He's actually the moderator of my group on Facebook as well, and this is what bearded dragon's bones should look like. Nice, white, sturdy, healthy. And then over here is what the average bearded dragon bones look like. And the last green that you shouldn't feed is lettuce, and that includes all lettuce. You should not feed this, and the reason is because it has no nutritional value, and in high quantities it can actually cause diarrhea. The third section is fruit and veggies. Broccoli should not be fed because it is also a calcium binder. Oranges or any citrus fruit because it is way too acidic for them and it can actually make them very ill. Hot peppers because, I mean, That should be very self-explanatory. Don't do that to your dragon. Tomato, because in high quantities this can make them ill. And then beet tops, because this is another calcium binder. And then the last section are bugs. Of course, wild-caught bugs are lightning bugs, which I mentioned earlier. Mealworms, which have no nutritional value, are hard to digest, and can cause impaction and kill them. My OP tribute video right here will explain that. And then last but not least, you should not feed any aggressive bugs like wasps, praying mantis, anything like that. And also remember to not feed anything bigger than the space between your dragon's eyes. So with that being said, if you're still watching, be sure to like this video, share this video, subscribe if you haven't already. Also be sure to check out my website, www.lizardguru.com. Be sure to turn on the notification bell for this channel and my second channel, Alex's Random Entertainment, to get all of our video updates. And as always, from my family to yours, I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful week. Mwah!